The League of Traditional Nations Constitution, written by Asafoatse Nii Adama Djata on November 4, 2022. There are 3 levels of appointment before exiting the coalition and being brought into the Royal Council. The highest appointment level will be Coalition Ambassador. The second appointment level will be Coalition Secretary. The third appointment level will be Coalition Organizer. The organizer will have the function of general support of current coalition projects that have been approved by an ambassador of a particular jurisdiction and intake support with coalition secretaries for new members. Next, the secretary of a particular jurisdiction will have the prime responsibility of supporting the projects approved by the ambassador and implementing all general administrative functions necessary to support regulatory requirements as needed by various jurisdictions to complete projects. They are also assisting the organizers in the general intake of new members and financial requirements. Third, the ambassador's function is motivated by the requirements of the Anama's Royal Council, of which are subject to change based on the oracular vision of the Elder Council, the OAT Command, and of the High Priests of the Anama's Royal Temple. The ambassador designates a particular jurisdiction while bearing the attachment of a coalition secretary and the coalition organizer to define the bounds of a jurisdiction that will be known as a region. The regions will vary in size and can be chartered as deemed by petition from the ambassador to the Royal Council. The Anama's Royal Temple is the priesthood house counterpart of the Anama's Coalition, which will prepare individuals for the Benin Amazon Royal Priesthood House of OAT Nation. Here the officials are structured as Grand Scribe, Grand Oracle, and Grand Priest, Oath Scribe, Oath Oracle, and Oath Priest. General membership consists of subjects, initiates, youth, and the Elder Council. The Grand Scribe is responsible for the manifest of the visual and written aspects of the Grand Oracle and Grand Priest. They will draw or write what is necessary so that the Oath Scribe, Oath Oracle, and Oath Priest may delegate these visions accordingly to the subjects, initiates, youth, and Elder Council. The Grand Oracle is responsible for receiving the divine procedures that will be conducted by the Grand Priest with the assistance of the Grand Scribe. It is here that the calendar of future events is predicted, where the requirement may be as specific as a certain mode of dress for the day of individuals or groups, or certain prohibitions as well. The Grand Priest will receive the procedure to prepare spiritual product or action to delegate to the House of Oaths, which is the Oath Priest, Oracle, and Scribe. The House of Oaths will seek to reinforce the spiritual oaths that have been put in place by the Grand House of Grand Priest, Oracle, and Scribe to the general membership of the Anama's Royal Temple, while monitoring the actions of the Anama's coalition members as well. If necessary, the House of Oaths will send a petition back to the Grand House to be given for view by the Anama's Royal Council officials, where there are issues that arise with Anama's coalition or temple members. The general membership duties will be general support of Anama's temple objectives, usually given to the general membership by the House of Oaths. This will be in the form of administrative fees, yearly dues, and the required skilled labors necessary to maintain the operations of the Anama's Royal Temple. League of Traditional Nations Constitution officials in the Anama's Royal Temple, who have attained a rank at minimum within the House of Oaths, can transfer this credit as general membership in the coalition. But to obtain the next appointments will require the standard obligations as administered by the ambassador's constitution within the selected region of the member. Traditional royals and valid government officials who have coins that were created for the commemoration of themselves or a particular traditional or government organization by our Amazon Royal Mint by proxy have joined the coalition under general membership and signed a digital treaty of mutual recognition of the Anama's Royal Alliance Councils, Tunmawi Royal Dynasty, and the OAT nation state by the creation of their coin and publishing to the blockchain. The full list of organizations and individuals who are digitally signed to this global treaty can be located on the user menu of the Royal Dex Exchange, known as Ubekaswap. The OAT nation is a decentralized state composed of the land custodians who are masters in the various districts where officials of the OAT nation maintain ownership. Therefore, these master custodians of the lands are also prime ministers of the OAT decentralized nation state. The remaining priests of the temples that are not land custodians are members in the OAT ministerial cabinet. The Anamase Coalition and Temple is operated from the auspices of Americanos Royal Divine Cut Law Temple, whose authority given by the Anamase Kingdom with Nii Oyanka, acting Grand Master of Ghana, to maintain the current royal seat of the Cut Law Temple, to oversee in the Anamase Coalition or Anamase Temple the grooming of noble members of ARDKLT to become noble members of the Anamase Royal Council. As the respective tokens have been created for Anamas Royal Alliance Council, Tunma Royal Dynasty, GDLA, and OAT Nation by Americanos Royal Objectives, the coins now act as a treaty of mutual agreement and bonding of the individual sovereign nation states into an indigenous league of nations with their own independent governance structure and independent monetary system. The various jurisdictions of the Anamase Coalition Royals who have become members by proxy of coin represent the collective land of the decentralized nation-state of Americanos Royal Divine Cut Law Temple while maintaining the traditional protocols of their native location.